Trojan family, what's up? Welcome to the USC LAFB show here on the LAFB network. I'm your host, Ryan Dyrud. Happy Saturday morning. Beautiful day in the Southland and a beautiful day for the USC Trojans to land their first commitment of the 2027 class. Not a huge surprise. We've talked about it a lot here at the USC LAFB YouTube channel. If you haven't noticed or haven't seen, hit that subscribe button because you would have known this was coming already. But four-star cornerback out of Mater Dei, Aaron Washington, has officially committed to USC, announced at the All-American Bowl, which is going on right now as of this recording. You can watch the likes of Luke Wafel, Jamian Winfield, a bunch of guys, Brandon Lockhart, go down the list, Caden Dixon-Wyatt. There's 6 Trojans, Deshaun Rideau, 6 Trojans that are competing in this All-American Bowl game, which is a great accolade for these young men. Aaron Washington being one of those guys, the 2027 class, so add him now to 7 Trojans playing in this game. And this is a great first commitment for USC. 6 foot, 155-ish, and he is the 9th ranked cornerback in the entire 2027 class. Probably could end up being higher than that. The big thing with him is getting healthy. Was banged up a bit this year. So if he can get fully healthy for his senior season, he has a chance to rise that list and be one of the, he already is elite, but be like truly like the elite corner in this class playing at Mater Dei. Real sticky guy, great in coverage. I think he's a great press man corner, but can play in zone as well. Can play on the outside, has the size obviously at 6 foot, but also could play in this modern day these nickel packages that we see and that USC obviously is going to use significantly. So really good commitment, really good way to kick off the 2027 class, which is going to be a smaller class. As we say, 15 to 20 commitments is probably what we're looking at. Definitely not 35. So more in that 15 to 20 range. And this tells me a few other important things. The Mater Dei pipeline is back, right? The Mater Dei pipeline is back. 4 Mater Dei players in the 26 class. When you look at Tom Tapui, Mark Bowman, Caden Dixon-Wyatt that they flipped on the last final day, signing day, and Sean Scott, linebacker. So 4 from 26, and now already your first commitment in 27 is Mater Dei. They're trending for his teammate, Danny Lang. Both guys have said they would love to play together. Danny Lang, obviously another elite corner that can play corner or safety, and he won't announce till later. Sounds like he wants to take a ton of visits. I did a video on him last week, but wants to take a bunch of visits and kind of tours and stuff like that. But certainly USC is the leader in the clubhouse with him, and with now the commitment of Aaron Washington, I think that will only help them even more. So tells me that Mater Dei pipeline is back, which is great. It should have never left, but it is now back. And not just Mater Dei, the SoCal pipeline, I think, is getting back to where it should be. And hey, if you have, let's say, 18 commitments in this 27 class, what it ends up being, if 12 of those are Cali kids, that's great. You're doing things right. And then you go get some elite guys from around the country. You still have to do that. Guys like Luke Wafel, guys like Jamian Winfield. Like, you got to go after some of these. But if you just lock down California and keep those kids home, that is great. It starts with Aaron Washington. I think it also tells me, which we kind of keep alluding to, the plan for the defensive coordinator is certainly in place in some regard. And twofold, guys like Trevon Reed and likely Doug Belk are here to stay, which I think is a big talking point in these DC conversations, interviews, negotiations. And, I credit Lincoln Riley for that. I think, yes, you need to go find the best DC available, but I think you realize what you have in this staff. And you realize what you have in guys like Trevon Reed and Doug Belk and Coach Henney. And sacrificing that for another DC that wants to bring his own guys in, I think seems like that is kind of a non-negotiable. It is, hey, this is the staff. We want you here, whoever that may be, to help lead this defense, but we believe this is the best staff that gives us the chance to build this roster and to coach and develop and compete moving forward. Trevon Reed he's a rising star. We already know how good he is. When 1 year at UCF, they brought him over. We knew the excitement of what he was as a recruiter. dude is a rising star. And, Doug Belk obviously involved, but with Aaron Washington and some of these other kids, this was primarily Trevon Reed doing all the legwork and getting this recruitment to get to the finish line. So retaining guys like Reed, which it sounds like he's locked in. Doug Belk is kind of the one coach that we don't know for sure locked in yet. He's been obviously traveling around. I don't think there's any concern of that. There's been talk that, guys like Alex Graham, who hasn't re-signed, that's kind of contingent on Belk being back. So as long as Belk is back, Alex Graham will re-sign. Take that for what it is. This is the new age of college football, but shows the importance of some of these coaches and the plan, though, for the future. Because again, now, you've gotten, 6 transfer portal defensive players, and now your first 2027 commitment is a defensive player. There is clearly a plan in place. I feel like a broken record. I've said that now for over a week. We don't know that plan. I've given some scenarios. You can watch just last night. I released kind of the latest DC update with the conversation with Gary Patterson, some other DC names to look for. So it hasn't happened yet officially, but there clearly is a plan in place, and Aaron Washington is just another sign of that building for his future. So great commitment. We'll have plenty more about the Navy All-American game later today going on right now, but it starts off with a bang with USC landing the number 9 cornerback in the country from modern day, Aaron Washington. Appreciate you, family. Hit that like and subscribe button so you're updated on everything. Let's keep this thing rolling, and as always, fight on. Hey, Trojan family, thank you so much for hanging out and watching the USC LAFB show. Before you go, let me tell you quickly about our friends over at Sleeper. Go right now, download the Sleeper app. It's the #1 sports app, not just for season-long fantasy, but they've got live pickers, they've got live stat updates, they've got a chat you can chat with other users, plus the daily pick'em, which is a blast, or daily fantasy, whatever you want to call it. You go and pick 2 to 8 players across any sports. If you're talking USC, go choose J.D. Maiava in his next matchup. Pick more or less passing yards, more or less touchdowns. You stack those, and you can win real money. When you go to make your first deposit, make sure you use our promo code USCLAFB. You're going to get a match deposit up to $100. Put in $100, you get $100 free to play with from Sleeper. Put in $10, they'll match you that $10, so now you're sitting at $20 to play with. But also, right now, for any new users, no deposit required. You get $20 free entry. You can stack both. You can get the $20 for free, go make a deposit, use USC LAFB, and now you've got a bunch of free money to play with right there on the Sleeper app. Check it out, Trojan family, and when you do, tell them the guys at the USC LAFB sent you.
If you like the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. It really does help the show to grow. Thank you for listening.